This has been an impressive opening half performance by Dublin. Half-time score, Dublin 11, Tyrone 6. Is it enough? Don't go away, we'll be right back after the break. Just one change. Dermot Carlin seems to be on, and the player that's going off, we're not too sure. It could be Martin Swift. And also Brian Dooher is on as well, Tyrone captain, joining his vice-captain Philip Jordan on the field of play. So far, there's Dooher, so far in these qualifiers, Tyrone have produced very impressive second half performances. Do not write them off. Don't write off Donnelly! And the pass going astray, straight to James McCarthy. Michael Dara McCauley giving it back to Kevin Nolan. Challenge from Peter Hart, just a little bit late. Referee says play on. Paul Flynn going for distance. Seemed to be a challenge under the eye of the referee, Joe McQuillan. Didn't seem to know. Referee says play on. Philip Jordan. Brian Dooher going forward. This could be the last charge, the last hurrah for some of these players, and they know it. Dublin defending well. Paul Flynn going for distance. Slips by Alan Brogan. Comes across to Sean O'Neill. In the centre, Conor Gormley, 30 years of age. Made his first appearance against Armagh. Tyrone lose it. Nice pickup by Bernard Brogan. To the brother Alan. Brogan is looking for it outside. Goes instead to Dermot Connolly with the right boot. He can do no wrong. No doubt about it. He is the hero of the day with 6 points, all from play. And the beauty of it all, it's left foot, right foot. Take your pick. Connolly can do it.
Yes, and it's so untypical of Sean Kavanagh to lose possession in that sector of the field, but the mistake was perfectly punished from a Dublin point of view, with a great finish once again from Connolly.
Great catch by Kevin Nolan. Nice pick-up again by Connolly, so comfortable on the ball. Gives it short, far is Barry Cowell. He's worked hard this afternoon or this evening. Out far is Dennis Bastick. Can Bastick score? Like Barack Obama, yes he can. Wonderful play by Dublin, and each and every point so far, bar one, scored from play. What about this? From a midfielder that doesn't normally score.
Just look at the room he's had once again. This has been a feature of a lot of the Dublin points today. They've got the ball, engineered them into good areas, but they've got them in uncontested situations.
Paul Flynn onto the left boot. It's an exhibition of football by Paul Flynn. Easily the best performance we've seen from the Blues for a long, long time, and they're doing it to their greatest of rivals, Tyrone. 14 points on the scoreboard, 13 from play. Only Stephen Cluxton's 45 comes from a place ball. It's really, really impressive. Kick out comes all the way down to James McCarthy, under pressure from Peter Hart. Dermot Connolly shows that he's not just waiting for a soft ball. There's a follow through there. Michael Dara McCauley didn't like it, and there's a yellow card being shown, I believe, to Kevin Hughes. Comes back outside for his Paul Flynn. Great block down by Philip Jordan. Comes out for his Brian Dooher. Coming forward, looking around for support play. Going forward is Conor Gormley. Lays it down for his Peter Hart. Can Tyrone find their rhythm, find their momentum against a dominant Dublin side that's giving, quite simply, an awesome performance. Here's Kavanagh. This is the sort of runs he did, and taken out of it by Ger Brennan. It was a fair shoulder, says the Dublin centre half back. But Sean Kavanagh went down like a sack of spuds. Seemed to be a fair shoulder by Ger Brennan, but it was a hefty one, and Kavanagh felt it.
No, I don't think it was shoulder to shoulder, which it has to be in that case. I think it was a foul, and Kavanagh drove straight at them, it must be said. I think it's a deserved free in for Tyrone.
Joe McQuillan indicating there that Martin Carney was saying about a frontal charge seemed to be right. Free is quickly taken. Stephen Cluxton under the crossbar. Cian O'Sullivan. Cluxton to come off his goal line. Goes across the face of it. Fires Kevin Nolan. James McCarthy Gets it far as Dennis Bastick. Now, first choice midfielder and scoring points, not just in the Leinster final against Wexford when he registered 1, but also here now against Tyrone in the quarter-final. Brian Dooher got a hands to it. Lays it off. Far as Dermot Carlin to the captain. Brian Dooher. James McCarthy read it well. Just got a boot to it. Comes back for Sean O'Neill. It's action all the way like we had in the first half. Gets by James McCarthy. Colm Kavanagh takes control. Looks for a little bit of support again. It's from Dooher. Floating one in. Cluxton underneath it. Punches it clear. Marty Penrose was inside the small rectangle, and that's a free out for Dublin.
Yes, that's the correct call. Cluxton underneath the ball, and Penrose just in before the ball came. Correct call by the referee.
Ger Brennan to James McCarthy. Bastick back to McCarthy again. Barry Cowell. McCarthy. Cian O'Sullivan playing well, very much in control. Pat Spillane might like to know his parents, both of them are from Kerry. Out far is Rory O'Carroll. Goes for distance. Referee says Diarmuid Connolly was not fouled. Connolly down on still on his knees. Colm Kavanagh. Kevin Hughes coming through the middle. Taken down by Brian Cullen. Free for under 45. Quickly taken by Martin Penrose. Over this side available is Brian Dooher. Can he score from there? It's well wide for Tyrone's 5th wide of the game.
Yeah, it must be said they brought in Brian Dooher instead of Brian McGuigan for the second half, and also at the other end of the field they brought in Dermot Carlin instead of Justin McMahon. Certainly McMahon had a very poor first half. Not sure about taking off McGuigan if that was a correct call.
Long ball from James McCarthy. Gives the possession away to Conor Gormley. Owen Mulligan inside his own half of the field. Gormley as Tyrone have to work so hard to get any sort of a break and to create an opportunity. Jordan goes for distance. Cluxton gets there ahead of Martin Penrose. Picked up by right cornerback Michael Fitzsimons from Coolagh. Alan Brogan and Dublin work it down the line. Michael, Dara, Macaulay down towards Bernard Brogan. Joe McMahon trying to stay goal side. Brogan! It's over the bar. But there was a panic attack all the way to County Tyrone because Brogan has the beating of Joe McMahon. The Omagh man could not stop Brogan bearing down on goal. McConnell had his eye on it all the way, but the ball just seemed to lift high and went over the bar.
Yeah, but how many times have we seen that today where Dublin are managing to get 1-against-1 situations in their forward line, and they're absolutely destroying the Tyrone full-back line.
Just to tell you that, as you saw there, Stephen O'Neill has been introduced, and the player that's gone off is Peter Hart, left half forward. There was an anticipated crowd of close to 70,000 before the match, and perhaps the rain persuaded some of them to stay at home. But those who have come, 52,661, enjoying an enthralling contest. Magnificent performance by Dublin, and Tyrone having to show and display and find deep within their souls that those battling skills that Mickey Hart and Tony Donnelly has instilled in them since 2002.
Yeah, it's a long time since I've seen Dublin playing consistently well over a long period with such high intensity. From the word go, they have never allowed Tyrone to settle. It's been an exceptional performance from Dublin. And I hate using the phrase, but they have toyed with Tyrone in many cases. It's something that I have never seen a team doing before during Tyrone's years of success.
Dublin, 15 points, 14 from play. Pascal McCollum comes way out of his goal. Goes for distance. 2 against 1. Back there is Cian O'Sullivan sweeping up. Lays it off to Barry Cowell. Pascal McConnell would want to get on his Honda 50 and get back into goals quickly because Connolly is heading there, and so too is Barry Call. Paul Flynn, it's Flynn with a chance, and across the face of the goal, Bernard Brogan was centimetres away from scoring the game's first goal. A wonderful counter-attack by Dublin, and Brogan just missed it, just centimetres away.
Wonderful combined play at that time from Dublin on the counter-attack. Shame in a way that a quality move like that didn't result in a goal.
Martin Swift going forward from corner back, lays it off to Sean Kavanagh. Here comes Dooher, captain on the field, leader in every sense of the word, and that ball is going straight between the posts for Dooher's first point of the match.
Yeah, Dooher comes forward well that time, shoots a typical kick off the outside of his foot, and scores a good point.
Paul Flynn gets it back for his Kevin Nolan, who gives it to Dennis Bastick. Dublin have this facility, this ability to open up the Tyrone defence. Here's Alan Brogan, three converge, hits the rasper, and it goes across the face of the goal. First there was Bernard, then there was Alan. Both goals missed by centimetres.
Just watch it, the situation once more evolves where they get the ball in a 1-against-1 situation and they're destroying their markers. The Dublin forwards are destroying their markers. Most unlucky not to have stuck that in the corner of the net. In fact, he probably should have.
Kick out, knocked away. Comes as far as Colm Kavanagh. Lays it off quickly to Kevin Hughes. This is Stephen O'Neill. Can he make a difference? Referee blows the whistle, given a free in to Tyrone. Kevin Nolan being spoken to for that challenge on O'Neill, and a yellow card for his efforts.
This time O'Neill just runs directly at him. O'Neill definitely pulls, or Nolan definitely pulls him down, although it must be said to Stephen O'Neill makes sure that he gets his free in.
Martin Penrose hits this well, has the range and the accuracy. Kick out is quickly taken far as Ger Brennan. Cian O'Sullivan, Diarmuid Connolly and Brogan. This is Brogan, flicks it across to Diarmuid Connolly, and a vital interception by Conor Gormley. I mentioned earlier he did it in the